Hey my little truffles, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Donna Lisa Morgan, Donna for short with the messy T, and we back with another video. Before we get into the drama, I want to say everything on this commentary is alleged. You guys, videos and pictures from Cardi B's apparent Little Miss Drama tour out here revealing Cardi B has an STD based on JT's prediction. People out here comparing Eminem to Jay-Z when it comes to who can be a better rapper. This is the height of disrespect to Eminem for sure. And we have people trying to run a theory on why Nicki Minaj, Rihanna, and Beyonce were never able to work on a single collab. Let's get into the entire chaos, y'all.
Anybody ever wonder why we never got an R&B song? Why we never got Rihanna, Nicki Minaj, and Beyonce all on one song? We got songs with all three of them mix and mingles and duos, but never with the three of them together. The crazy part is you would honestly expect them all to have a song together, especially since they all was under Tidal at the same time and they all signed the documents of Tidal, the contracts at the same time. Even Beyonce and Nicki Minaj exclusively released, what was that, Feeling Myself, just exclusively on Tidal. You couldn't find it nowhere else. It was exclusively on Tidal.
Jay-Z definitely has the answers to those questions. We all remember there was a time here when Beyonce dropped tea on Jay-Z not wanting her to do a collaboration with Nicki. Y'all get me? So there might be some plot twist behind the scenes of Jay-Z not wanting them to do this trio collab. Y'all get where I'm coming from?
And so was Beyonce's Lemonade exclusively on Tidal. And we still never got a Rihanna, Nicki, and Beyonce collab? I honestly blame one person. I feel like this is a big reason as to why Nicki Minaj continues to drag Jay-Z by his lace front, because how could you have three of the biggest artists on Tidal and not put them together to have a song together? When you look back at it, you start to understand kind of why this probably never happened. Jay-Z wanted Nicki Minaj to release her album The Pink Print exclusively on Tidal, just like they had Beyonce release Lemonade exclusively on Tidal. And when Nicki Minaj denied, her album was all of a sudden leaked. Nicki Minaj was truly a champion for Tidal. She promoted Tidal. She pushed for Tidal. She was at the Tidal events. Nicki Minaj was a Tidal superstar.
Nicki did more promo for the Tidal deal compared to Rihanna, Beyonce included. Y'all know the way Beyonce be out here acting. She just drops her shit and the next minute, boom, she's MIA like for 3 months. Y'all gonna see her pop up only on her Instagram feed and boom, she's gone again. But Nicki was out here pushing. Nicki was doing everything. But for some reason, Jay-Z couldn't just stand her not accepting to be a puppet. And that's why the sabotage is literally never ending.
But then the truth about what behind the scenes is really happening at Tidal started to come out. They were falsifying streams for their big artists like Kanye and even Beyonce. And they were caught for it. It was no surprise that we never got this collab. And then all of these years later, after Tidal was sold for $300 million and they only offered Nicki Minaj $1 million out of the $300 million that it was sold for, Tidal never truly paid Nicki Minaj for her ownership in the whole company. We seen when Nicki Minaj signed the documents. So honestly, it's no surprise to me as to why Nicki Minaj continues to go at Jay-Z, especially because of the simple fact that Live Nation, who's a 50% owner of Roc Nation, just had to pay out approximately $200 million in damages for touring. And Nicki Minaj even came out and said that she's owed a lot of money from Live Nation and Roc Nation allegedly for touring. So the behind the scenes stuff continues to happen. So I'm not really shocked as to why we never got a song with the three of them when the business dealings behind the scenes couldn't even be done correctly. But would y'all be?
Bro, I genuinely think we're never gonna be getting the collab back. Not after all the chaos which is currently going on. Nicki's keeping the gas and her foot on Jay-Z's neck, exposing all his dirty secrets. And let's not forget, I don't think Beyonce and Rihanna are in good terms like that. I don't know if y'all get where I'm coming from. Beyonce likes being the star in every room she enters, but unfortunately, Rihanna always wins. So I don't think that's gonna be happening. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Moving on to Cardi STD. We all know Cardi B be always out here spreading her legs like she's in the delivery room in labor. Well, it looks like all those antics out here failing because fans couldn't help but notice while she was out here doing the nonsense stuff she always does, they could spot a rash around her butt. And people are like, ooh, is that a rash? What JT said, heard you got a scratch, you can't itch. Ew. Do y'all think the rash is because she has an STD? But let's not forget in a hurry, right? When Cardi B was pregnant, while Cardi B was pregnant, we had a lot of rappers coming out and speculating she has an STD which she got infected from Stephon Diggs. And Stephon be out here sleeping around getting multiple women pregnant in the space of 3 months. We all remember that drama. And for him to get as many as 6 different women pregnant in the space of 3 months, y'all know what that means. He's been sleeping around with no protection. And no protection equals high risk of getting any STD. We all remember a lot of people, including Bussy, came out saying Cardi B has an STD, she's pregnant, she's in regret, it's a revenge baby. But there were never confirmations to that tea. Based on what I'm out here seeing, there are 2 things involved. Either that's a mark from all the plastic surgery she's been doing back and forth, that woman lives under the knife. Plus, you all know her BBL be out here practically getting infected, allegedly. So it could either be a BBL infection or an STD rash. No shade, just saying. What do y'all think? Cardi be out here moving weird and girl be doing anything for love. So I won't be shocked while Stephon was out here getting the entire world pregnant, Cardi B was still out here opening her legs for that man. Girl be so male-centered to a point where it's not just disgusting, but it's humiliating. Yeah. She's not just an insecure B-word. She's also so much of a dummy for love. Offset played her multiple times. She kept on going. She got pregnant. And even when she got pregnant for Blossom, she came out saying, oh, the baby was a mistake. She never knew she was pregnant till like 3 months later. And mind you, Cardi B be out here partying like a hood rat. So hopefully that child has no complications nor developmental delays. Cardi B be ratchet as F. Y'all saw how she gave birth and she's been popping out, smoking, drinking while she was pregnant. We all know the kind of stuff this woman does for a living. Apparently that's what she's trying to use to yada yada yada. What does she say? She has only club friends. Cardi's life be so effed up to a point where I'm like, dang it. This woman needs help psychologically and mentally. Back to what we're talking about. Do y'all think it's an STI, an STD, or a plastic surgery scar, or a BBL infection? Let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Moving on to Jay-Z versus Eminem. So there's this tweet which is currently going viral on X where they out here asking who's the better rapper between Jay-Z and Eminem. So y'all trying to compare this ugly duckling to Eminem? Seriously? Honestly, yeah. Eminem has worked so hard. He's put in the work. Yeah, he might not be the best of the best, but there's no way on effing earth y'all be out here comparing him to a clown loser who can't stand competition like Jay-Z. Seriously? Eminem is way past that league. And y'all haven't noticed, a lot of female rappers are should I say, the only female rapper who has been able to go head to head, toe to toe with Eminem is Nicki Minaj. And y'all know the reason. Y'all get where I'm coming from? Nicki is a lyrical genius. She's a lyricist. And that's something a lot of these girlies can compete where they don't compare. And we know the energy Eminem brings into a song. It's energy for energy, aura for aura. Nicki matched the vibe. These girlies don't compete with him because they are, I'm going to say collaborate with him because they know he's going to outshine them. He's going to overshadow them with his entire verse. That's how y'all know the big difference. But Jay-Z, on the other hand, he leeches off his wife for visibility. It's one thing after another with Jay-Z. Y'all get where I'm coming from? So, like, y'all scratch that shit. It's the height of disrespect. If I'm Eminem somewhere, I will definitely be mad. Getting compared with someone who hasn't put in the work just because he's the gatekeeper of the industry doesn't mean shit. Doesn't mean he's earned the work. He's earned his work hard. He's earned the accolades. He hasn't. So y'all shut the F up. And this is what I blame the Gen Z for. Y'all don't listen to music, but y'all be out here giving opinions. Because every normal person will never dare put Jay-Z and Eminem in the same sentence and talk about who's better, to be more precise. Jay-Z is a thief. He stole lyrics from Kanye. In case y'all forgetting so soon, do not forget. What do y'all think about the entire commentary? Let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.